two extremely bad ints.
Okay.
So um, I did my best to like play with my bot lane. Like mentally, that's what I'm trying to do. So if you think my actions in the game are not aligned with that, then
Okay.
uh, call it out.
Sounds
And
good.
yeah, otherwise, just the
Skip our
usual.
camps because we know this bot lane is pushing. This is a perfect example of how having like a lot of times players think there's like a secret to climbing. Um, it's a perfect example of just getting 2 kills that could completely change the trajectory of the game just because you didn't improve your mechanics, you didn't improve your macro, you didn't improve your pathing, you just improved it looking at the mini map. It's like so that's good. Let's get wolves to come help this guy. I think once this you see this guy's safe, you just insta go back to your wolves. I think it was good. Skip wolves to come help. He is now safe. Go back to wolves. Anything or insta start drag. If you see this guy going to stop jungle, then insta start dragon. Um, I think honestly right now with how big of your bot pry you have, um, I think you just insta start dragon because right now Malphite wants the base too. But if you do wolves and then Gromp, then Malphite could be back with full HP. Here you actually realize okay I'm gonna skip Gromp to do now, but at this point I would just skip wolves as well and just do dragon instantly. So at least you should be able to cycle your wolves and Gromp together, right? Because here you do wolves, and I think it's correct to do dragon here, but what if we did it 20 seconds ago? It's
Yeah,
the same result plus now we get to cycle our camps, right? Not a big point,
yeah,
but your idea, the fact that you skip Grom tells me that you know this. I think you thought about it late, right?
yeah, exactly.
The it took a second for the wheels to burn. Okay, now we clear down. The idea is we're giving grubs to gank bot, and the gank works. Nice.
I think I pinged this Galio. Stop going there, like
Yeah, this Galio
enough, and
really wanted to fight grubs. Funny time, the one game you don't want to
uh,
fight grubs, your support roams to fight grubs. That's so funny.
I feel like I was doing really good this game until like there's just a point where I have two back-to-back deaths and the game's like over.
It's common. Don't forget to smite. Don't ult, don't ult, don't ult, don't ult, don't ult. You can just Q this guy, thank you. Now you have to ult for Diana, and she'll die no matter what. And you don't even have to use on her. Awesome.
I go for the greedy play, thinking I can get both.
Yeah.
I think I do.
Yeah. Galio might have died for it, but I think it's worth the play. Yeah, we are insanely fun. I also do think that double Ruby Crystal is a mistake. This should be Ruby Longsword. That's why I don't do this auto buy bullshit. Just decide your items by yourself. So there's no way double Ruby
It's
is
weird.
better
Someone, I
than
think in one of the reviews you were telling me that double crystal was the right thing to do. Maybe it was a different context.
yeah, I'd have to see the example. It's early game.
I don't know.
Damn.
It was a while ago.
Uh, it's yeah, it's a long time ago. It's probably also I probably said that for third or fourth item. I highly doubt I said that for
No, no, it was
second item.
for Sundered because it always happens during Sundered, where the auto buy always gives you two ruby crystals.
Yeah, you'd have to show me. I always
Yeah.
value AD over HP. Um, maybe unless you're like dog shit useless, but yeah, I have to see it. Okay, play straight into dragon. Nice. One of those guys is dead, guaranteed. Oh, he didn't die. That's so sad. This is pretty fucking. Let me watch this again.
Yeah, I don't want to blame this Galio, but this man, this Galio, it's okay.
Funny enough, don't forget to smite. You know this run dies if you smite at her.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think I was thinking about getting the kill on her because I didn't think he was gonna flash ignite her.
Well, you thought about getting the kill on her here, when you're like here. If she doesn't flash, she dies. So
Yeah,
the
right
kill,
here, right here. Yeah,
yeah. But you should be summoning her the second you start fighting her for the slow.
true,
Maybe Caitlyn gets an extra auto off if he got slowed earlier.
true, true, true.
I think you're strong enough where even though your bot dies, you don't have to get this thing. Because like right now your bot dies, but their bot lane's 1 HP. Their bot's also dead, right? Renata and their AD carry were both literally 1 HP. So now right now you're 1v1 versus their Diana. But you're insanely fed. So you win 1v1, or at the very least you're even. You're both you're both 5 kills. She's Leandri's. You're Eclipse. She has tier 2s. You have Tunneler. I would say the fight's close. I think you're personally stronger, but again, it's close. But again, it's
I
not like
saw she was level 10 and she was also
it's a.
5 kills.
Well, you're also 5
So
kills, so that doesn't
yeah,
matter. I mean, yeah,
yeah.
it's a small level advantage. That's all it is. Um, but then I think you have item advantage right now in your pocket because item to item. If you want to break it down completely, we can. Sorix is 1.1, Tunneler is 1.1, Amtone's 400, Health Crystal 400, Dark Shield 350, Longsword 350, Glowing Moat 250, Boots 300. So you are technically up 50 gold in combat stats. Uh,
But she's up a level.
she's up a level, but I think you're also a stronger early game champion. Like she scales better, right?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so I think there's no reason to give this thing. I think after if you want to do Raptors red, and now after red, now you play back into dragon. Now you can now you're same level. Now you have red buff on her, and now any worried that you had to choose weaker is gone, and now your balance respawns. And now why not 3v3 mid or 4v4 dragon, right? I don't really care about the Sion lane at all. I think you did a good job this game so far of playing for bot side. I think this is your first time you messed up, and this is now a big mess up because right now I think like your mid support. You're like right now mid is a 3v3. Sorry, 3v2. It's mid support versus mid support plus jungle. I think if you're mid, it would be a 3v3. It would be instead of a 2v3, it'd be a 3v3. And I really don't think you guys are losing a 3v3 on mid. I think you're really
yeah. I
strong.
don't think so either. Yeah,
Um, so I think this is your first time. I think the 44 bots win. I think you're balling stronger. I think you're stronger. Um, I think if you actually you Loki had time, you could. I want to do red to mid, but Loki, you have time to if you insta base after red buff right now, and then you instantly open through mid. Then you get to then you get to buy whatever the fuck this is. And the
Thunder.
is it? Yeah, you get Warhammer, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
think. I think you just go red to mid. Warhammer's not a big item, but I think yeah, you go red to mid, or again, if you want to base Warhammer, you go Warhammer open mid. But now you're mid died, and now they get to do dragon with no contest. But I think
yeah,
this dragon should be fighting. You should fight this dragon.
yeah,
Now you're same level. Now you have red buff on you. Now there's no excuse not to use your 5-0, right? And their bot
yeah,
lane is also still like 2 mobiles, and you're playing Jarvan Galio combo. Like you just saw what you guys just did to them, like it's unlivable. Um, So Diana's also technically mobile. So if you ever EQ ult the Diana, if she has nothing super convenient to E away to, then she also just dies to nothing. But like
yeah,
you play top side when Dragon's up, and now when the Herald's up, now you play bot side. So she just does both objectives because you're on the opposite side of both objectives when they're up. So this guy's living
yeah,
life super happy right now. And
yeah.
now we have to dive Ashe, especially when you get notification right now in a second that Herald has been slain. How is Ashe not being dove right now? She's you just saw her flash, so now she's no flash by herself on the tower. You see Malphite, you see Yone, you see Diana. You know where every single person in the game is. How is this guy? Now you realize you're just slow in realizing.
Yeah. It took me. It take everything you say to do. It takes me an extra
And
10,
now
15 seconds.
now the wave's gone. So now it's like now it's gonna take
Exactly.
so long, and then she makes it out.
Yeah.
You should not let her walk out. You should pull the grubs down earlier so you see her walk out. The fact that she gets to walk out is insane. She never gets the base either because you could always stop her base with Jarvan E as well. So that guy should always die. You just get it. If your fizz is going in, you have to go in too. That's just how it is. Fizz is going in and you're clicking away. Look at this. Second I see fizz going, okay, I'm EQing as well. And look where your mouse
I
is.
don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't know.
It's definitely a
You're
mistake.
5-0. I think you're definitely maybe you see a low advantage and you instantly think I'm too weak. But like, I mean, low advantage is nice, but you are still 5-0 with basically 2 items. Like you're definitely not weak. Maybe you just assume you're weaker when you see low advantage, but that doesn't always low advantage doesn't always equate strength. You can still be weaker with the low
Wait,
advantage.
did the Malphite just TP bot like recently? Because I think that must be what caused me hesitation, right?
I really,
Yeah, just
not to flame you, I really highly doubt that you have the map awareness to notice Malphite spot side right now while you're in mid team fight. No, like you're definitely like only see like. There's no way that's what you're looking at. You're definitely just looking at your screen and seeing, oh damn, he's higher HP and higher level than me, so I'm scared. There's no
yeah.
way. You're just
you're
looking at the
probably right.
Malphite who's hitting bot tower and thinking, oh fuck, I cannot EQ right now. The Malphite is 10 seconds away hitting bot tower. He's gonna come and kill me. You know?
Yeah.
So not to take credit away from you, but that's not possible. Um,
And then here I just literally kill myself because of Galio. Like I'm like looking at the Galio going in.
this
I'm
guy
like,
is
oh, I
definitely
can
your
probably
worst
go
player,
in.
and he's definitely done some insane shit this game. I will not disagree with you, but it's still
And
our
then
job to
I just
like
kill
not
myself.
follow up on it,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. I just literally kill myself thinking I can play it. And I think here is where the game is out of my grasp. Unless you think otherwise.
No, we'll see. No, I mean, definitely not in the winning position. Still winnable, but definitely not. And this dragon and Otacon decides who wins the game. Both are spawning around the same time. This is going to decide the game, and they just get to do dragon off rip. Because Galio said we have no vision. But if we could stop Otacon, that's fine. But they just do Otacon. I think this is a dragon. You can't do anything. Otacon, you should definitely be. Look how scared you are. You guys are even numbers right now, though.
What am I supposed to do when my Caitlyn, who's my
I mean,
strongest
just
member,
I'm just
is
saying.
just
I want to see if they're on it. Like maybe she doesn't think they're on it. Like you should. Like, Jarvan's actually the safest jungle in the game at checking objectives because you could just throw your E over the wall and it gives full vision of the entire river. Right. So you could just walk to Tribush and just E over the wall. I know Kalen's not here, but like they're not. Malphite's not. Malphite's mid as well. And then right now there's this one of their teammates TP stops. So like they're 3 man on the Otacon. Look, one person. Their top laner is top lane. Their mid laner is mid lane. So they're literally doing this with just jungle, AD, and support, and then we can look at our core, and it's jungle, support, and mid lane. So you're just swapping out ADC for mid lane. I think Fizz is way stronger than Ashe. So this 3v3 should be winnable, no? But you're so against fighting it because God knows what, and you also don't. And also, I don't even think you know if they're on Otacon or not because again, no one checked it. You didn't pay on your camera. You don't see them hitting it. Now you're going to check it, but now it's already dead. You know. Um. So I think if we just you know we never. This is actually a point we never went over, but Jarvan is like the safest jungle. Objective checker in the game for jungle the jungle champs because you could always just literally walk like here. Where is it? You could literally just walk this way, like super safe vegan way, and from here you could just clip your E over the wall, and you'll see the entire river, and you'll see if they're on it, right? And from standing here, there's no way they will kill you. Like you're just, you're
yeah,
2,000 HP Merc Tread champion. Even if they send Ashe ult, your E is a low enough CD where you'll come back up, you'll just EQ away, you know. um,
yeah,
so yeah, you could just be promo checking Otacon, and if you see them pull it when their Malphite's mid and their top laner's TPing top, these guys are getting wiped. You're literally wiping them. Like it's a even 3-3 jungle jungle 80 support versus jungle support mid, and you guys are chilling. And all three champs are mobile. Diana, Ashe, Renata. I want you to imagine a world where you're Jarvan E ulting in into Fizzult. Fizzult will be unmissable because they're stuck in the pit, and then whoever's in the Jarvan ult is just dead. You know. So yeah, you definitely just Kayla not being here does not matter. She'll come here same time Malphite comes here, and then it'll be a 4v4, you know. And funny enough, this is game winning because here already a Yone TP top, and Mundo has TP advantage now. So now if there's a fight, Mundo would TP this fight, and Yone would never TP. So now this actually would be this would be a 4v5. You see, like this Yone TPing top is like completely sold him the game. And if Yone didn't TP top again, and let's say Yone's here, it still should be winning because Mundo has TP. So now instead of being a 3v4, Mundo TP's on the ward on Tribush. Now it's a 4v4. You know, like this Mundo TP is actually perfect. We just didn't know that it was this low. Yeah? Mundo would have a flank while you guys are engaging in from river. So yeah, I think you win this Otacon fight. This game is completely back in the grasp. Guys, watch this fight. Okay, now the game's over. I don't, I don't think there's anything you could have really done this fight. Maybe instead of EQing over this wall, you just walk the normal way, so you can actually use your EQ as a knockup. That's all you could do here. Is just walk this one normal way and then just use EQ on the Yone, like normally, you know. You don't have to use EQ as a way to get over the wall. I mean, yeah, this is bad because you just did this when you'd be here right now, and then you just EQ normally, right? Your most important combo spell just got wasted to go over a wall that you didn't have to go over. But maybe the fight's already losing. Who knows? And now I think the game's over. You lost Dragon, you lost Otacon, you guys all died. You lose this inner tower. You lose next tower and an inhib. Now I think the game is completely wraps. Now I
this
think
game's
they've
fixed.
gotten way too much golden XP. So yeah, I mean the one death on mid that was bad, and then there's no reason to give Otacon. I think that the Otacon's different from Dragon because the Dragon is everyone's just too slow on the map, you know. Technically, with Dragon, same logic, you could just E over the wall and check it. But I am more scared of you dying here because of your proximity teammates. Like before, Fizz and the Galio would be next to you. Now, and also, Otacon's easy to check because there's only one direction to go from. This one is there's two directions, so it's scarier. Because if you go this way, they can flank you from this way, and if you go this way, then Yeon can technically flank you from this way, right? So that's why this Dragon's a little scarier to check. You still could, but yeah. So Dragon, I don't really care about losing. This Otacon is cannot lose it. It's too much, way too much to give. Yeah. Any other questions?
No, that was it.
All right. Sounds good.